We need to A/B test everything. No, stop. That's not possible. You only have a limited amount of A/B tests, and it's highly dependent on the number of leads that you can target. To calculate how many A/B tests you can run, we generated this calculator. So in this case, you will always enter how many leads you can target, how many emails do you have. Let's say, for example, 10,000 emails. Then you define a percentage of leads that you will use for testing. I recommend to use only up to 20% of your leads. Otherwise, you will not really benefit from the insights that you got from the A/B testing. This means you would have around 2,000 leads only for testing out of your 10,000 leads. If we assume that we will have an interested rate, so people that reply positively, of 0.5%, we would get around 10 interested replies, because 2,000 times 0.5% is 10. Are possible. This number always has to be higher than 1. Then the amount of tests that you want to do, which are listed here in B17, is possible. If this is lower than 1, then the amount of tests that you plan to do are not possible. So, if you want to test 2 pain points and 2 different industries, for each test you need minimum 300 leads, which means that you would need a total amount of test leads of 1,200. In total, you had like 2,000 testing leads. So this means the amount of leads that you need for testing are less than the amount of testing leads that you blocked for testing. So this is possible. But now let's assume you also want to test 2 different personas and 2 different messages. Suddenly you would need 4,800 test leads. Not possible. Means you would only be able to, for example, test 1 message and 1 pain point, but therefore 2 personas and 2 industries. This is the way how you can always ensure that you run relevant tests and that you don't run out of leads while doing all the A/B testing. Because it doesn't bring you any value if you tested everything, but then you're not able to scale based on the insights that you generated from these tests. So always ensure that the amount of leads that are necessary for your tests are less than the amount of leads that you've put aside for testing.